Hi, everybody. It's Farrell with Junction City today, and I'm here with my friend Marshall. And Marshall, you were talking about a hot chocolate stand somewhere?
Yes, at the Ogden Christmas Village. Long-standing tradition. The Christmas Village opens the Saturday after Thanksgiving.
Yeah, so, I've seen they've already got the trailers and stuff out there already getting ready to set stuff up.
Getting everything powered up and lit up and getting ready to go because it's
coming quick.
It's a huge event. And they usually started off with a Santa run. They get 1,000 or so Santa Clauses.
My daughter ran in that last year.
Doing a 5K. And doesn't matter what the weather's like. They do it in all kinds of weather. And then after that, they have the parade. And the parade basically just dumps off inside of the amphitheater area. They're on 25th and Washington. And Craig Bielek does the emceeing typically. And is the mayor for the night and starts the lights all up and
fireworks,
and then we start going fireworks and then Santa's Castle is right there, and we have a hot chocolate booth right next to Santa's Castle, and we have the same hours as Santa's Castle, so it's about 6 to 9 Monday through Friday, and then Saturdays I believe it's 5 to 9 and closed on Sundays. And proceeds for the hot chocolate that we sell goes all to Shoes for Tots, which is put on by the Ogden Breakfast Exchange Club. And we're working with the Ogden Noon Exchange Club this year as well to get enough members involved to fill every night and all the shifts. And all the proceeds, like I said, go to the Shoes for Tots. So we provide shoes to the needy kids in the Ogden-Weber school districts, and that's where we get the funding from.
So good cause. You're not just putting it in your pocket and going down the road.
Yeah, we don't even take half of it or
nothing.
Even a small percentage. All of it goes towards Shoes for Tots program. We've been doing it for almost 40 years now.
Really?
Yep.
So if there would, I don't know if you guys do volunteers, anybody be interested in maybe helping out? Is there some place they can go to find out, or somebody can talk to?
We're working through local organizations. Right now, we pretty much have a good pool of resources to fill from. So we're using just the membership of the Ogden Breakfast Exchange and the Noon Exchange as well. So that's been doing pretty good. It fills it really fast because we have a lot of the members that are using it as a family tradition to get in there with their families and to sell the hot chocolate, because it's a lot of fun as well as doing it towards a great cause.
Well, and like you said, it's a tradition. So you want to say, man, I sold hot chocolate at Christmas
we actually had one family that was the only family that we knew on the planet that was willing to do it on Christmas Eve.
Oh, wow.
And a couple years ago, they fell off the planet, or moved, actually. And so we don't have anybody to fill Christmas Eve. And so it's kind of tight, but it kind of, it just depends on the year and who can get in there to do it. Because after Christmas Eve, that's it. We're done for the year, and
So if you want to help out, it wouldn't hurt to maybe throw an extra $1 toward the hot chocolate and put it in the shoe fund.
Exactly. So we actually have an extra jar there for people that want to donate extra. They'll give us $20 for a cup of hot chocolate or a cup of coffee, and say keep the change, and we'll donate it towards that cause. So that works out. We get sponsors, large company sponsors, small company sponsors throughout the year that donate as well. So. It helps to kick in enough funds to buy enough shoes. Typically about 500 or 600 pair of shoes goes out every year to the local area.
I would imagine 500 or 600 pairs of shoes would be quite an expense.
Yeah.
Holy smokes.
It can be anywhere on a down year, anywhere from $15,000 to $20,000 a year, and so we kind of use it all up, and then we bring it back in Christmas time and just keep the cycle going. So. It works out pretty good.
So you say it's a tradition. Do you have any idea how long you guys have been doing it?
I think about 40 years. Really? So I think last year or the year before, I think was our 40th anniversary. And it started out years ago, just a couple of guys making the hot chocolate from their home and then just bringing it down to the park and selling it from there. And then it transitioned from that to an old Coca-Cola snack stand, which... was horrible because they were boiling water and it created condensation on the ceiling and it started raining on them.
Yeah, right.
And so we actually were able to get a whole bunch of members to make this booth that we have now. And it's still the original booth. We revamped it about 2 or 3 years ago for a new animation on the outside. And so it looks a lot nicer. It's a much cleaner animation right now, and it's good to go. We've got water tanks inside the booth and a much more efficient way of making the hot chocolate. So technically it's a lot more different than it used to be, but we're still doing the same thing, selling
you gotta
tons
improve.
of hot chocolate.
Yeah,
we
as it
got
goes on, you gotta improve.
You got to move forward.
That's right.
So there's all the different ways of doing it, and when the kids come in or the crowd starts that Saturday after Thanksgiving, and there's that initial push, we're probably doing 3,000, maybe 4,000 cups of hot chocolate that night.
Smokes.
And it's nuts. There's just thousands of people all waiting at once to get hot chocolate, and there's probably maybe 10 of us selling it at the same time.
Man, you guys are busy.
From both sides of the booth, from outside, and hopefully as long as it doesn't rain, we've got ways of doing it. But otherwise we have to bring in a gazebo and tuck it underneath and keep everything dry. But lately we've been lucky, and it's been good weather and good sales, and we have ways to get out into the audience and sell it remotely from the booth as well. So it works out really
like
well.
at the baseball game.
Oh yeah, exactly.
Yelling.
It doesn't go. We probably don't get more than 100 feet from the booth before we sell it all, but we get out there and we do it. And it's for the hard work of the members that keep the booth staffed, and there's a lot of logistics behind it that keeps it going. But it works every year. We can just keep it going and keep the shoes funded, and it's a good program.
That's good. So make sure you go to Christmas Village. You go see my friend Marshall. Get you some hot chocolate. It tastes good. It keeps you warm, and it helps out the community.
Goes to a great cause. That's right.